Hello, what's going on? I have a really busy day today, but I was like, I gotta get on here and talk about this show because I just watched both episodes. All right, welcome back to Cameshiareviews, the queen of reality TV. Now we are back in Houston. I'm so happy. Of course, it seems like a lot of things are happening in Texas. Of course, people are going to say, "Oh, we're like that too." I hear other states saying that. No, not like that. Anyway, so we got some queens, some bosses, really and truly. I love how they're showing the landscape of the city. It just looks really, really pretty. And just Houston is a crazy place to stay. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I know you're saying it's like the Hollywood of Texas or whatever, but it's woo. All right. Ooh, rain. When I first seen rain, I see purple and I see just everything about it. I'm just like, I love the colors. I think that was Latoria. She is a businesswoman. Her reign is hers. The whole thing is hers. I love that she is. That's something that I admire when I see things like this. She is a businesswoman making her own decisions. She's running it. She's talking to even Alan's shirt is purple. I'm looking at everything. I'm just like, okay. She is the owner of it. It's a restaurant slash lounge slash bar slash grill. She says she's very excited about everything in her new restaurant. I could just tell. And she's just getting started and she's just doing her thing. So I mean, her storyline, like I said, she's talking about the girls coming in. I mean, her storyline, I like her storyline. She's talking about the girls coming to the restaurant. And so of course she's telling the chef, make sure prepare some good things or whatever. Even the fish tank is purple. Okay. So Miss Chloe with the cutest haircut is coming in. She says she started from the bottom. She's one of Houston's finest. She's very, very pretty, light skin, got a little down back there. And some hips too. She walking in, seeing Latoria. I'm trying to remember the names. I want to butcher them. If I don't say the names correctly or whatever, don't get me out. Coming in, seeing the drinks, the bar. It is very nice. It's very cute. It's really nice in there. It is really. I mean, she got it going on. Next we have what's her name? Labrina. Labrina to me is all Houston, all Texas. She's standing there with her boots on, with the horses behind her. She's also gorgeous. She comes in and she's they call her cowgirl. And now watching the show, I see why they call her that. Ro is just somebody that don't play. Okay, she just doesn't play. She's opened up restaurants with a lot of different NFL players. She's not just a bartender. She just does a lot of different things. But so far, to me, Rose one of my favorites. I'm not gonna front. Marina, Marina, she is the content creator. I love her family. Her family is so cute. I feel like I've seen her somewhere before. Elena, her hair. I love we have women with this thing with short hair. She has a color de jour, this sought out makeup studio that she has in Houston, Texas. She's the one that's got some things going on. So they're there for the soft opening of Latour's Rain restaurant. It does give Purple Rain. It does give Prince. It's really, really nice. I'm not going front. I love how they're supporting each other going into an event. You watch the shows all the time where it's like, oh, so and so they come to my event and it becomes a problem. The way they're supporting each other is it just I like it. I like it. Anyway, Munira, I'm telling you, she's just a real quiet, chill, but she just reminds me of somebody, and I just do not know where. I feel like I've seen her somewhere before. Anyway, they call it cocktail and whatever conversation. Um, Latoria is talking about how somebody reached out to her saying they want to open up a restaurant and stuff like that. He was like, "No, I want you to be hands on, be like a partner." And it was scary for her to jump in that because she didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's a scary venture to jump in. It was a DM from a college, whatever. So, so now she had to pay a lot of money, of course, to getting the restaurant started. Is crazy. And and now Chloe's talking. Chloe said that she loves purple. So she's a co-owner, but I mean that's still a feat. A co-owner to a restaurant, that's awesome. And the fact that she had to do a lot of the details, the color is hers, everything. She put a lot of her time into it. I mean, she just really, really did. Now I know that oh, I'm sorry, but I can't think of her name. The other girl with the short hair, the marriage problem. I cannot think of her name because she is not wearing her ring. Wait a minute. Elena is not wearing her ring and talking about it. And to me, it's like, girl, what? Why is that your problem? To be honest, that's Josh and her. They've been together for 21 years, and I mean, there's obviously some cracks in the foundation. She's just, not saying anything. But Chloe's saying that she's so prim and proper, trying to be perfect for the world, but you're not wearing your ring. She said something in the shop is not clean. But my thing, Chloe, is why are you worried about it? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just saying. Because I feel like they're kind of, well, she's kind of focused on her. Like some things she say doesn't make any sense. She said, I met my husband in high school. She said, I would be sick of him by now. And she said, you never met another man since Josh. She said, never, girl, that is boring as hell. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. She's a straight shooter. I mean, I am a straight shooter. Um, I don't know. She's not. She said, I'm not gonna condone cheating. I get bored very easily. So do something spunky. Like I don't think that Elena. I don't think Elena is actually doing anything. Hang on just a second. So somebody's outside my window. I'm trying to see who it is. Wait a minute now. You said you didn't catch that. So you tell me that how the ring camera didn't get that? That's the most weirdest thing. Okay, my bad, y'all. My bad. My bad. Okay. So again, what I'm saying is this. Um talking about other people's situation like that in marriage, it just I don't know. She's just saying she wants to step back and take a breather. And of course, Chloe's saying you breaking up. She's everything that Elena is saying. I feel like Chloe is just criticizing it. Elena's just trying to simply say in the best way, look, I don't. And then she's like, I don't. Well, she don't be questioned about something that is her personal business. She called her Chihuahua. She told her to back up. I mean, I don't know. She said she felt that they have to be best friends again. Her and her husband did not align. Chloe's saying breaking up, sleeping in separate rooms, they're not talking to each other. That's not connected. I think they are sleeping in separate rooms, but we're still coming together. So they do sleep in separate rooms. Again, this really to me is not her business. I just don't understand why that's even a topic. I don't know. And then in front of everybody, because sometimes you have girlfriends in a situation like that. You guys are not always there's somebody you might be close to than the other. You know what I'm saying? It's always been like that. And that's why I'm saying that's why I don't get it. That's why I don't understand. Why is it that this is a topic? That's all I'm saying. I don't know, whatever. Wait a minute. Now the part that tripped me out is Chloe again. Um, wait, who was she talking to? Not by Josh. Wait, was it by Josh? Oh, because she said that you're a baddie. She was saying that she's a baddie, and she said Josh is fine, and then Chloe said Josh isn't fine. Oh my God. See, Chloe was wrong for that. I'm sorry. Whether Whether they all think he's not fine, whether she thinks he's not fine, she should not have said that. I don't know. Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Then she gonna say, "Oh, his." I thought that was messed up because I feel like she was talking about his man, and people were laughing. But Lord have mercy, it was just, I don't know. That was really messed up right there. I don't know. Chloe be doing too much. I don't know if I could have sat through that. I would say maybe I don't even. I mean, to me, I don't think anybody, wives or girlfriends, should be judging somebody. Manera say she shouldn't have said that. It's just messed up. Oh my God. But remember what she was trying to say, honestly, that Elena is a fine black woman. She can get somebody else if she wants to, because what she's dealing with is not that much and she ain't even getting none. So she was like, girl, you look good. If you want to, because he ain't blah, 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 whatever. So after that situation, they went ahead. Well, they got into deep discussion about being an entrepreneur or having a business and how difficult it is. Excuse me. And Latoria invited over Elena after the whole situation. I guess she was kind of doing a temperature check, wanted to see what was after that whole conversation, how she was feeling. That's what I felt like, honestly. And she has that charcuterie board. I can't stand that. That to me, that board would have to have food I like. Since I don't eat ham or turkey anymore, because I have to find something that has no salt in it, or no salt, which is difficult, and I don't eat dairy, cheese, or whatever. It would have to be like an organic cheese. Like it's probably not real, no dairy or anything in it. See, I don't know what the nuts look like. It just be it just be a lot. They drank some vodka and had some conversation. She said she didn't like what was said. She was uncomfortable about obviously about the whole thing, and she's just trying to. Her and him are just trying to figure out find their way, and they're struggling right now. They're just struggling. Um, Everybody kind of was shaking in with her because they just felt like they didn't know what was going on with her. I've always at that hotel with that Texas. Ooh, and they showing it too. Look at that. It's in Houston. So Labrina, they got a chef and everything. Gabrielle is the bartender. Okay. So Labrina and her husband are having the couples over. I love Labrina's house. It's beautiful. Okay. She has everything. William, her husband, I think there are. Oh, he's handsome too. I know he played football and everything, but they make a beautiful family, beautiful couple. I do like them. I like them. I can't wait to see what they're gonna bring. So anyway, I was like, I thought she cooked that until I saw the chef actually was the one that put that food. Even though the food looked good, look at different appetizers or whatever. Wait, hold on. Who was this? She came in with a fur coat on. Now her husband is Norman. To me, Munera, her and her husband, excuse me, they're also a handsome couple. I'm sorry, excuse me. Let me take a sip. She's very smart. Let's go engineer, but her content creating is wonderful. She said she's been doing it for a long time, and I would love to talk to her about that. To be honest, she's a black female at that. But we talk about that story where she said she was working at 5 o'clock in the morning doing 2 jobs. She ended up in the hospital. I just remember working like that. I can't do that now at this age. It would have to be a work from home job. Plus, I'm also a blogger, a full time blogger. Where I'm trying to work, it's crazy. But anyway, I know that the other couples be coming over, and to me, it's kind of awkward with Elena and her. Anyway, Elena is a baddie for real, and I will give Chloe on that. That was some true tea. She is a baddie for real, and they're sitting there eating and enjoying themselves, and they're being real to me. Now, the fur coat for me in the middle of the kitchen is crazy, but I was like, okay, girl, do you, mama? I mean, you got like the A. I said, you got like that. You better go ahead and flaunt it. Look like is that look like a spinach dip? It looks good though. I used to eat spinach dip. I wonder a healthier way to make that. I'm gonna work on that. Anyway, excuse me. They're just talking about different things as couples, and again, I always feel like it's kind of awkward with Elena and her husband being there because you know even when they all go outside to go talk about it to try to get Elena to talk about it, she would not open up. I just think that for her, she doesn't want to talk about it. Let's jump back over to Chloe. Her situation is different because she's dating a younger man that's I think it's around her son's age, and her son just stopped talking to her. Like, you living in my house and you won't talk to me? I would probably take issue with that as well. But there needs to be also an understanding. Her life was crazy. She ended up marrying the love of her life. Then the love of her life 2 months later had a massive heart attack. Massive heart attack. I know about that because my father passed away that way. That's just a horrible situation that happened to her, and it just now what's happening is um her son Nico doesn't want to talk to her. That would also hurt and be disrespectful because you living in my house. I mean, I'm just being honest. I can't excuse me, y'all. He is disrespecting her to me, and that is her child. I would feel a way about that. I'm talking about stuttering is getting worse. When I was young, my stuttering is very, very bad. Yeah, I know I talk fast as it is, but girl, wait a minute, who is this? Uh, but anyway, her and her son was super close, especially after he passed away. And now it's just completely different. He's not talking to her, no nothing to do with her. And this is all because of the fact that she's dating a younger man. He don't want to deal with it. So that's how I feel about it. He don't want to talk, nothing. I just feel like he disrespects her. And I'd be like, okay, you can be all that, but you're gonna have to stay here and do that with me. I think it was Latoria. No, not Latoria. Who is this? Oh, oh yeah. I guess they have another girls get together. Ro, Latoria. I don't remember the names here a little bit. And Chloe. Of course, she's gonna say that Ro likes young men too, but it's like y'all not the same person. You just want everybody to get off your back. And she was talking about saying she was about to quit her job, and her people at the job like, no, she's probably really good at her job and very much necessarily needed there. Now, who is this? It's the last part of this because it's actually two episodes. Wait, hold on. This episode to me was mainly about checking in with Elena and her and Josh. And are y'all good? She was like, oh my God, and I'm pretty sure it's just like, so Labrina, which I think is pretty cool, she did this. She, of course, there was couples night, so she invited her over by herself to have the conversation to check in with her, and she told her a lot more what was going on. I thought that was awesome that she did that because you have to have. I mean, it's really good to have somebody you can trust, especially in a situation like that. Just that's rough. All right, now there is 2 episodes. I'm gonna go ahead and cover both. Okay, hold on. Now, Elena, even though she went through what she went through to her husband, she is making a name for herself. She has been servicing clients, celebrities, makeup for 17 years. And so in 2015, her and Josh decided to open up the Color du Jour makeup studio, 3,000 square foot space that she had with 8 staff members and makeup artists and hairstylists. And she just closed it recently. And now she's opened up a Color du Jour makeup lounge. And that she said that's her baby. And she's going to get to run it the way she wants to run it without him, and she's very excited about. It's really beautiful. The color scheme, light, very inviting. You know, but this is something she's doing without him because I think for a while she felt like we're more business partners than we are married. That's probably what it was turning into. And so he's coming by to check it out and see how it looks. And he's not a bad looking dude. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. A little scrawny, but he's not a bad looking dude. I think he's handsome. And just like I said, just it's not together yet. They have to add furniture and probably different things in there. It's still not, 100% ready, but he's just showing the look that they have some stuff like the waiting room, and that's the only thing they have two seats in there. I mean, obviously she's just getting started. Like I said, this is it's pretty gorgeous, right? Anyway, she wants to do her own thing without him. She felt like she had a co-worker instead of a husband. Again, I could understand it. Um, we will see Munera and her daughter's hair is beautiful. Seeing her mother, her husband, and seeing there's some kind of tension. Oh, by the way, we get to also see Chris from Houston, family Houston. Yeah, come on now, my boy on there. So look at him over there shining with the camera. One day he's gonna be filming me, I swear. His stuff is beautiful. Let's say that. And the little girls with their beautiful long hair, and the husband, and just a beautiful family. But the mama and I think the dad have some issues or whatever. Like, I don't know what that is exactly. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get more into that. I think my dog is. And so we also see Ro and her daughter. Ro and her daughter. The story. I'm sorry. The relationship is very very. Let me let my dog in. Hold on. My bad, y'all. Anyway, Ro talks about her daughter is like the greatest thing that's ever happened to her. She loves her daughter, you know what I'm saying? And she pours into her daughter. Her daughter's being bullied at school, unfortunately. And she's, giving her tips and different things and how to deal with them. Of course, as an adult, as a mother, she's probably dealing with it on the school side. It's unfortunate that this is really going on with this child. I don't, I really hate that. And of course, she's talking to her daughter about, of course, having a family and a husband. I mean, just you can tell they're really, really close, and that she's having more time with her daughter is also very, very important. They're sitting outside playing basketball, which I love. I guess I'm not sure if her daughter is she plays basketball at school. But she's talking about they got into a stairway argument, and they said they can't text or talk to each other on social media. We can't sit by each other. So she's just checking in and making sure she's good. Some of the girls they put in a group chat, telling they were gonna put her hands on her, and I'm like, what? That is horrible to have to experience that. So I do love their relationship and everything else. So remember how Monera wants to, I mean, yes, Monera wants to do something different with her husband. So they went to this little cooking class just to get out the house, not necessarily go to a restaurant like they always do. She wants something different. So they go to a place and go learning how to cook together a nice little meal, salmon, some kind of Cajun uh, sauce, whatever. They're just potatoes. I thought it was a cute idea. I know there's sometimes a lot of these shows use this as a dating thing, but I've never seen Rich Love use this. To me, it's a good idea. And then they get their plate, their food. Because they make mashed potatoes also, and some kind of vegetable, and they pray together, and then they sit down and eat what they cook together. So I really think that it's a good idea because you can see, first of all, do they actually know? And you could tell they they both knew what they were doing. I'm just being silly. All right, so the girls are going out to drink in a very classy restaurant, or no, I'm not sure if it's a bar, or grill, or whatever it is, but it's very, very nice. And they are with Labrina and Ro, beautiful women, I can tell you. So just three of them together, actually. So to me, it was a different vibe, a different environment. I'm not saying that the vibes were different. I mean, bad. Just they just seem like they're chilling, just having a good time, and talking about date nights and things they're doing. And this is a topic where Ro kind of goes into her personal life about how soon as she got pregnant with her little girl, the father of her got locked up. She got very emotional about it because she didn't know what to do and was doing things by herself, and it was a very touching moment. I felt like, in my opinion, it really was. Um, that was I think that was hard for her. I feel like, in my opinion, I could just tell that was hard for her to talk about. And everybody poured into her. Everybody gave her love, and I thought that was awesome. They also jumped to Manera and her mom and her relationship. How she said they was apart for so long. It's probably why she's staying with her, and how she was overseas and with her father and had to come back over here. And she said she saw her struggle, and that's what made her really want to push and do well, right? Also, talking about Chloe, she had the anniversary of the 50th anniversary of her husband who passed away, and the kids and family came to the gravesite. The problem is that the son did not come, which was really, really hard. I thought, in my opinion, that was rough. Why would you not come? I don't care what's going on. You're pissed off at your mom because she thinks about whatever, bro. Take it behind to the memorial service. Nothing else for your little sister. Show, be an example. I thought that was harsh. That was really messed up to me. I didn't agree with that. And he was just like, "No, I'm not coming. I can't do it." Like there was no reason, rhyme or reason that had to be that the little girl was crying, and it would have been good if the brother would have been there. I'm sorry. Like, come on, that was too much. That was way too much. Okay, I love it that they're planning to go to this rodeo. Baby, they was dressed and ready to go. I love their outfits. But it's what I got behind me, but it didn't crop the way I wanted to. Not to have the cowboy hair like a Beyonce region. It was hilarious, but they did look good. They were all talking. This guy walks up, gives Latoya a hug, and I'm here with my friends. And then Devin, Latoya's friend, he got the grill. He's an amazing reporter. She says he's done left my story before, and he said, "You look very nice." He said, likewise, great to see you." And everybody was looking at him. They was like, especially Miss Rowe. Rowe is single. Okay, she is. She said, "Do you have his number?" Now, Chloe said Latoya should not be having no problem with no man because she's a BBW and she's cute too. Because men do love, you know, they love it, period. But I don't think Ro has any problems getting anybody. I don't feel like she do, in my opinion. I think she just wants to choose who she wants to choose. Now, the rodeo, something that I've always wanted to do. It looks like it would be a fun time, to be honest. Um, yeah, I think I would like to actually see it. I think I would get into it to see them racing and everything else. That's something I'm gonna do one day. But I've been doing them crazy. So they go see the little animals, which I don't know. Ugh, my fiance might be right about me. I don't know if I want to go. If I want to go because of the goats and all the things and the oohs and I don't know, child. I might be a little bit on the struggle bus with that. So oh crap, I need to be charged. Okay, so she ends up pulling them to the side. What's her name? She pulls Chloe to the side about the whole "my man ain't fine" situation, and I mean, I guess I understand. She just wants to talk about it, but let's pivot a little bit. Latoya is this. And this is to me, I think it's kind of. I'm not really understanding what happened here. I'm really not understanding. Latoya is walking, and someone's calling her Latoria, Latoria. She's like, "How are you? Good to see you. Happy rodeo. Happy. You look cute. You look amazing. Haven't seen you." Latoya's like, Where do I know you from?" I've been in this situation so many times. And she said, uh, "Is it a friend? Who is it?" And she doesn't know who she is. And I'm just like, "Child, what?" So she said, "You got any friends over here?" She said, "I'm with a girlfriend. We're at the rodeo. We're hanging out, but I'm pretty free." She said, "Well, I'm headed back to my girlfriend's and go hang out with them. If you welcome to follow, sip on something, and come through on Friday. I need a little sip, sip." And she said, "Yes, absolutely. I need a wine or a cocktail." She said, "I don't like people from college, from high school, but sometimes things just don't always add up immediately. I'm not able to put two and two." That's crazy to me. She don't know who she is. She's walking with her and bring her over to meet her friends. And she said, "It's been forever." And she's just like, "What? It's been forever?" Okay. Um, Again, that's what I'm saying. That was an odd thing. And she brings her over. She was like, "Hey, how are you? This is my friend group." I ran into her and she was like, "Oh, I don't have any friends here. And I'm gonna get to drink with my friends." And she invited herself. And she said, "What's her name?" Chaniqua, I think. And she said, when she said her name, I was like, "Okay, oh my God, that's her name." Unfortunately, I'm still trying to recall, where do we know each other? Are you from Houston? I'm not from Houston. It's my 20th year. I'm claiming it. Woo. So she's from New York originally. Model pageant in my background. So they're talking about who performed with Bun B, Coco Jones, Yolanda, whatever. My thing is, no one knows who she is. I don't get that. I really don't understand that. So my review, honestly, of the show is it's going to be a really good show. I'm interested in it. Friendships crack and there'll be some fussing, but it's kind of giving me our own version of a Real Housewives, but like on Owns doing it, like it's I think that's a really good idea, and I'm looking forward to watching it. All right, y'all. With that being said, I'm gone. One thing I want you guys to know, and that nothing that will never change about this, I am the queen of reality TV. Don't get it twisted and don't doubt it. It is what it is. Period.